Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the third day of this month's book reading and review marathon, where I'm presenting a little bit about my book and then reading from it. Today I'm going to read from chapter 2, and then I'm going to encourage you to just take 5 minutes after you listen to me read to go over to Amazon and post your review. Okay, I am very, very excited to report that we're at 59 reviews already, which is right on track to achieve my goal of 100 to 150 by the end of the month. The book is technically published, but don't tell people yet because the live public launch isn't until January 7th. Now is review gathering time. January 7th is when the ebook and the hardcover are going to be released, and that's when I'm going to go live on social media, in public, everywhere. I have tons of podcast interviews that I've done already that are going to be released around that time. So everything I'm doing these days is gearing up for January 7th. And that's why I'm here reading to you, hoping that you're going to be inspired by what I read. I hope you're loving the book. If you don't have a free review copy, I've been sending out tons of them, and I'd be very happy to send you one in exchange for leaving your honest review on Amazon this month. So just email me, message me, just ask me for a free copy. Very happy to send you the PDF format of the book in exchange for your review. And thank you so much to everybody who's already posted a review. It really only takes 5 minutes. So I'm very, very grateful to everybody who's already done it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to read from Make Great Music with Ease, Secret to Smarter Practice, Confident Performance, and Living a Happier Life. So this is chapter 2, which is titled Getting to Know Yourself, The Art of Freedom Method for Conscious Living and Masterful Artistry. And here's a quote from Carl Jung. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. And I really believe that and love that quote and try to live according to it. So I'm just realizing I need my reading glasses. And you know what? This is like a little tip that I teach my students whenever it comes up. I am now over 50. I'm 53 and feeling a lot younger, but I am noticing that my eyesight it's never been very good, but I've got a whole bunch of different glasses, and rather than getting bifocals or trifocals, which I think is a really bad idea if you can avoid it, because then you end up only having a tiny bit of glasses to look through, and it can really mess up your whole coordination if you start having to pull your head back and down like this to look out of a specific part of your glasses. So I am very happy to have multiple glasses. I try not to wear my glasses most of the day. So most of the time I actually do look like this, but when I'm at the computer or I'm reading music, these are the ones I use for that. And here are my reading glasses, which unfortunately have a pretty bad glare. But I'm reading from a book and I'm gonna make myself comfortable. So hope you don't mind that you can't see my eyes. All right, so getting to know yourself. The more I live and work as a holistic teacher and coach for musicians, the more it amazes me how similar we human beings are insofar as basic needs, struggles, and desires, and yet how absolutely unique our individual life experiences are. Witnessing the ever-changing variety and constant unfolding of these experiences lends the artist endless material for creative expression. It gives us a very powerful way to help and lift one another up, especially when our curiosity is sparked to see and explore things from a slightly different angle. This shift in perspective to one deeper, more universal, can happen gradually or in a flash, suddenly waking up a more fundamental awareness of our essential unity with the world and people around us. If we simply have the desire to watch, learn, and let this goodness happen, this awakening has the potential to lift up our individual spirits and benefit all of humanity in beautiful and unexpected ways. We musicians are so fortunate to be able to share meaningful, wordless experiences, which is a big reason why many of us are drawn to music in the first place. Music allows us to tap into, feel, and communicate experiences in a way that can be profoundly healing. I've found this to be personally true for myself and most of the musicians I've known and worked with. However, I've also come to recognize our common shortcomings, how we blindly block the free flow of creative energy and unconsciously sabotage our best performances, how we doubt ourselves, hold back, and hesitate to share out of fear of judgment, and how ultimately, forgetting the source of our healing, we obscure the shining truth of who we really are. My vision of the heights of what's possible for us human beings, along with the awareness of how we all get in our own way to varying degrees, has led me to create what I call the Art of Freedom method for conscious living and masterful artistry. This method gives you a new way of practicing with your whole self that allows you to get at the root cause of whatever's holding you back from fearlessly expressing your unique perspective on life and fully realizing your potential. The 5 life pillars of the Art of Freedom method are the following. 1, purpose. 2, mind. 3, body. 4, spirit. And 5, artistry. This unique 5-pillared approach focuses on how you can apply yourself to your personal goals, overcome challenges, and improve your musical skills. By integrating the 5 life pillars of the Art of Freedom, you can experience accelerated success in all areas of your life, including mastering your instrument and finding balance and joy in your relationships and routine activities. Becoming more aware of the interconnected aspects of who you are as an artist brings with it insights into deep desires that may have previously eluded you. You'll also learn how to take integrated and appropriate action towards achieving both personal and professional goals, resulting in a life of ever-increasing ease, mindful presence, and joy. In this chapter, we'll take a brief look at each of these 5 pillars and some common challenges that can come up in our musical lives. The first step to healing and solving each of these problems is to see them with as much objectivity as possible. Just as crystal flaws in a diamond can be removed by heat treatment, the problems we perceive within ourselves begin to dissolve if we shed the light of awareness on them one day at a time. Even though it's not really possible to separate these 5 aspects of who we are, we tend to experience particular problems more strongly within one or another of the life pillars, depending on whether the problems are primarily motivational, mental, physical, spiritual, or artistic. It all comes down to getting to know yourself better, your habits of being, and whether the activity is playing double stops on the violin, doing the dishes, or walking through a forest, how you approach it. Learning to observe and listen to yourself with warm compassion, finding out what your inner wisdom is telling you from moment to moment, will work best for your whole self and your unique situation, regardless of what might be helpful for someone else, and regardless of what others may think you should do. This is the goal and expertise of the Art of Freedom. And here is a little text box that is a quote from one of my former students. This is from Wendy, a cellist and educator. Wendy says, quote, "For many, many years, I viewed tension as my main enemy. I felt it was somehow at the root of my problems, from technical limitations with the cello to performance anxiety, from physical pain to depression. And I committed myself wholeheartedly to finding a way out. But despite a huge investment of energy and money and a host of different strategies for overcoming these issues, I found myself getting worse, not better. I just couldn't see that the never-ending struggle to fix myself was actually making me sicker. Jennifer offered me a way to step out of this vicious cycle and walk off the battlefield. While it has not always been easy, nothing worthwhile is, I can say without reservation that learning the art of freedom has been and continues to be the most rewarding journey of my lifetime. My life has improved in immeasurable and unexpected ways, and my focus has shifted away from unhappily trying to fix myself to finding immense joy and gratification in the moment-to-moment process of transformation. What a precious and invaluable gift. And that again is a quote from Wendy, a cellist and educator who worked with me some years ago. So the whole chapter is devoted to the 5 life pillars of the Art of Freedom method. And for today's video, I'm just going to read the first one. Pillar number 1 is purpose. The first essential aspect of the Art of Freedom is to develop clarity of purpose. Know what you want. To do this, begin by asking yourself why you're doing what you're doing. Because with a lack of clarity about what you want in life, or with foggy musical goals, you simply can't achieve results that are truly excellent and repeatable. Instead, you'll find yourself distracted, scattering your energy, wasting your time focused on things that have very little to do with what you really want. When you don't have a purpose that resonates from your heart, other desires will compete for your attention. The result is inner conflict that swerves you off course when things get difficult. No longer will you be able to stay centered, calm, and disciplined if you feel frustrated by a subpar performance, the loss of a promised gig which fell through, a family conflict, or financial troubles. When your purpose is clear, you'll always have a reliable anchor or inner GPS that gets you back on track, so you can make steady progress instead of sliding backwards, lost each time you try to get ahead. You can practice your instrument every day, but if you're disconnected from your purpose, you won't feel fully integrated and aligned in your body or your soul. Some niggling dissatisfaction or discomfort will always be at your side, and consequently, the depth of your musical message won't get through. In addition, when left unconscious or unattended to, lack of purpose and clear intentions will always show up sooner or later as physical or emotional discomfort, or both. When I ask my students what they want, some of them get very specific, such as, I want to play this technical passage better, win that audition, or get rid of this pain from an old shoulder injury. While the intentions of others are more general. I just want to enjoy my life. I want to make other people happy when I play my music. Whether you start from a general purpose or specific, that clarity of intention will support all the decisions you make, keeping you motivated as you aim towards what you know in your heart you really want. So I'm going to finish for today right here. The next thing in this chapter goes on to pillar number 2, talking about the mind. And then there's a section on body, spirit, and artistry. And then the rest of part 1 of this book, the book is divided into 3 parts. And the rest of part 1 is all about the 5 life pillars and how they relate to common challenges that musicians tend to have. So that's it for today. And before you leave, a very, very friendly reminder and request to just use the link now if you have a few minutes, if you feel comfortable doing that. I mean, if you are happy, just writing a review on what I read, or the 2-page summary of the book, or if you want to read more of the book, of course, all that's fine. But it really only takes a couple minutes to leave a review. And you don't have to read the whole book to leave a review. You don't have to read much of it at all to just leave a few words and send your hopefully 5 stars to Amazon. So the link is in the post. And again, this is book reading and review marathon. And my goal is to gather 100 reviews to 150 by the end of this month. And I'm extremely grateful to everybody who has requested the free copy, if you have the copy, in exchange for a review. I'm just very grateful that you are willing to support this project, which has taken me years and lots of work. So your support really, truly means so much to me, and it's very important to the long-term success of the book to have as many reviews as possible. So I want to thank you in advance if you haven't done it yet. I'm trying to make it really easy and quick for you to do it. I know everybody's really busy. It's December. It's the holiday season. It's a tough time to ask for 5 minutes, but please, I'd be so grateful if you do it. And thank you if you've already done it. It means so much to me, like I said. So enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are, and I'll be back in a few days with a little more reading. I hope you're enjoying this. And please go to the comments below and just share your reactions, share your feedback. If you like this reading thing that I'm doing every few days, encourage me to keep doing it if you like it. If you don't like it, that's okay, of course. But thanks so much, and I'll see you again soon. And sorry about the glasses, but I kind of need them to read from a book. So take care. Lots of love. Bye.